I do not envy anybody trying to develop a Smash Bros. Competitor. Look, Super Smash Bros. Has set the standard so high that when these other games arrive, we're almost instantly like, nope, nope, nope. Like, yeah, you got some cute characters, but do you have the ultimate roster? Do you have great gameplay across the board? Do you have character reveals that are world famous? And it's always no. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this new one, though, Multiversus, and people are saying, like, it's got a shot. I did not believe those people, so I got a code for myself and decided to dive in. And I've been playing, and this might actually do it. I'm well aware that the man does not know fear, but if he did, I feel like Sakurai would be a little scared right now. Like, just a little bit.
Yeah, probably. I'm scared for it. Can I be scared enough for everyone?
Yeah, this is legitimately a crap ton of fun. Like, they have done a pretty remarkable job so far with Multiversus. And I think the first thing we need to talk about is how criminal it is that they currently have not announced a Switch version.
Why is that? Like, why do you think that this... Do you think Mr. Nintendo... Let's blame someone. Let's keep the blame on Sakurai. You think he saw this and he got super scared and he said, please... Doug Bowser, don't let this...
Yeah, keep this off my platform. Whatever you do, none of that. No, I'm sure it's just... I don't know, it's got to just be where their development focus is. Maybe they think Smash is such a legendary title that people already have a game like this, and, it's wanted more on other platforms. I don't know, but I firmly believe that this does come to Switch
at some point,
sooner rather than later. Yeah, I think it really has to. Because it's so strong, and it feels to me like these guys and girls and people that developed this game played Smash and said, like, okay, if we can make our own Smash, what would we want it to be like? What would we want to change? What would we want to do different? If we weren't confined to, Nintendo's rules and regulations, what would we do? And that's really what it feels like we got here, which I think is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I agree, too. I think that the possibilities for this roster are just, insane. And
we were talking about it. Harry Potter, Gollum. I want a Lego person.
A Lego person would be like really cool. And I mean, you just mentioned two like massive franchises that might even be represented on like day one of the game. We just don't know what the final roster is going to be like. I hope that we...
What were some of those picks you were saying? Give me some of your picks that you were talking about before, like movie picks.
Thanks for putting me on the spot. You know my memory.
Jurassic Park, Mad Max. Yeah. There's so many options.
Dude, a Mad Max character. I don't know what his moveset would be, but that'd be really cool. For Jurassic Park, I want a Velociraptor. Here we handsomely won the first match. As you can see, I'm Taz. Zach is what's her name?
Garnet.
Garnet.
I
don't know.
So much power.
Yeah.
So much power between these two, and that's sort of the other thing that I think. Really, like, yes, it's Smash Brothers with Warner Brothers, but they have emphasized perks. They've emphasized all the leveling up and progression. They've emphasized this teamwork that just isn't... I mean, obviously there's teamwork in Smash, but it's just not at this intricate of a level. It feels like they kind of just really wanted to evolve things in much more of a nuanced way to make this more hardcore, kind of?
I was about to get into that. I don't want to say I'm like great at the game. I'm by no means a pro. I'm average at best.
Sure.
But
same.
The competition that exists in this is on another level because I personally like the grind of leveling up your character, getting new perks, new skins, stuff like that. There isn't a ton right now because it's still in closed alpha. But you have to imagine that when the full game is out, there's just going to be a myriad of things that you are able to unlock, including perks that you can stack. Team composition is very, very important. We're not paying a whole bunch of attention right now because we're like noobs, obviously. But if you want to get serious, the intricacies in the gameplay are just on another, like, completely different level. And I'm not saying that this game is better than Smash in any way because I don't want people to be upset at that. I fully believe Smash is a more quality game, but I'm just wholly impressed because we've seen, dozens of Smash clones, if not more. And none of them have ever been on this level at all.
Yeah, I would absolutely say that, like, for anyone that's watching this and thinks, okay, I've seen Nickelodeon do it, I've seen, other Teenage Mutant Turtles do it, I've seen Brawlhalla, I really feel like of all the ones that we've ever played, this is the one that has a chance to stick. This is the one that has a chance to like be more than just like, oh, it's, wow, if you want to play as SpongeBob, then you can. You know what I mean? Like, this has a chance to do more than that. And we are just rocking and rolling.
They have no chance.
Commentating and crushing. Multi-talented men over here. Anyhow, I really just think this one is the one that has a shot at being anything close to having staying power.
Another good reason why it has that like super solid shot is because of the fact that it's free to play. Another thing that I feel like is going underappreciated because it's a closed alpha. A ton of people don't have access. It's very select right now, but open alpha is coming in just over a month or something like that. And I feel like that's when this is going to truly blow up because everyone is going to see like, oh my God, this thing is super fun.
It's actually really good.
The barrier to entry is really low. And right now, I think they're going to fix this. Unlocking the characters is super generous. You can try literally all of them in the lab and decide which ones you want.
Which that'll stick. I think that'll stick, like the trying.
You think so? What has to 100% change is the rate at that you unlock these characters. I have unlocked pretty much everyone. Fast. And I haven't played that long, so that needs to change.
I think that is one of the coolest concepts for a free-to-play game with a big roster is letting you try everyone. That is something that I know like Brawl Stars and other games do really well, where they let you try to kind of like tempt you. Because then, when they do put the opportunity to buy the battle pass and sort of do that, you're much more interested. But I will say, like, I don't feel like the systems here detract. I know people see this and are like, oh, meters and bars and XP and levels. I think in this style of game, it makes it more fun. Like it adds just a different level, like you said, of competition and desire to just like one more to continue to build your account. I also wanted to say, like, I think that I don't have a lot of familiarity with these characters, but they've distinguished them so well that, like, I don't know, I feel like in a lot of the other games, it's like, okay, they all have punches, they all have smashes, they all, like, but here it seems like they kind of just did a really good job of making each character distinct and have its own, their personality really, like, shines through their moveset.
There is a profanity filter for characters like Harley Quinn. She'll say some stuff. It's on by default. You won't hear any stuff that isn't appropriate if you don't want it. But if you have grown-up ears, you can definitely get into that. Yeah.
Feeling a little frustrated with losses piling up. And I like how easy it is to rematch. I like how easy it is to practice while you wait. Like, there's just, it feels very cohesive. It feels like, okay, I imagine that a bunch of these games that are like Smash Bros. Clones they kind of view them as like cash-ins, whereas I feel like this was like, no, we want to make a really good game. Like, we want to try to make something that like actually can compete. And to me, that sort of stands out as a difference here.
Yeah, I have to agree. How do you... Oh my God, I'm over here just working Harley. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by my gameplay. How do you feel about the possibility of this being at something like EVO one day? We know that just Nintendo has a contentious relationship with them, to say the best. This could totally fill in that gap. It's a very similar type of game, obviously. And if Nintendo doesn't want to be a part of the like hardcore fighting game community, this is going to fill that spot beautifully, dude.
I really think this is going, like, we've talked about, okay, it's kind of maybe it doesn't have the fastest start. I know we've seen some good word of mouth, but I feel like it's still like kind of under the radar. Like, people aren't like, oh my God, right? Like, I'd say like that V Rising game has more buzz right now than this. But I think once people get their hands on it, I think there's just a bad rap with like Smash Bros. Clones being kind of the same, kind of average at best. And this one really kind of says like, no, we can. I'm telling you, Sakurai would be scared if he could feel fear. Thankfully, he can't.
And it's gonna be a long time until we get the next Smash game. Man, if they can get character reveals, like, to be
they should.
To be a thing.
They should.
Like Smash, like, sorry, I know people are kind of tired of the game, but Fortnite does such amazing work at being the best games as servers out there. New seasons, introducing new things. You can do so much. I don't know what their plans are, but you have to imagine that they just have a lot of fun stuff in the works.
Yeah, absolutely. The sky, sort of like how Nintendo, the sky's the limit of who they could put in. I feel like it's similar. Like, you wouldn't think that like, oh, Warner Brothers would be a great fighting roster, but in reality, like, no, it's an incredible roster, right? Like, we've already seen, based on what they have, like, it's going to be ridiculously varied and ridiculous. Like, I like that they're not afraid, right? They're like, we're going to put Arya Stark, who steals people's faces, in with Jake the dog, in with Superman. Like, that to me says, okay, they mean business. Like they're not pulling any punches here.
Yeah. The Iron Giant is in how do you even do that? Like that.
I love it. He's so big.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't want to fight, so it's a little sad.
Yeah. But it's ridiculous. And
Careful, Gabe. Careful, Gabe. Careful,
geez.
Gabe.
Okay, here. The potential that they have here is just massive, is all I was trying to say.
Yeah. Careful. All right. Yep, good work. We're unstoppable! And the team-up stuff, like, yes, you can do 2-on-2 in Smash, but there's something about the way they kind of orchestrate it and choreograph it here where you're like, we're a team. We're a team. Like, we coordinate our perks. The perks can stack if you both use the same one. It's really fun in that way. So they, of course, have, the 4-player free-for-all. They've got 1v1. If we want to talk about, like, super strength, it's this teamwork. But if we want to talk about the weakness, I would say right now, like, the worst element is probably the items. There are items in this game. You've seen none thus far, and maybe that's the reason why, because they're not anywhere near as good as the Smash items, right? Like, they're just not.
Yeah, you don't see them a ton in the 2v2, like, main mode, but you see them a little bit more in the 1v1 stuff, and yeah, like, the iconic Pokeball isn't a thing here. Maybe that's something they have in the, like, full game. Again, this is, like, really early. It's still a closed alpha. It's not even beta, Zach. Who knows when this thing's gonna actually be out? But
I think it'll be out this year, though.
Yeah, I think so too. It's super.
Everything works. The matchmaking is great.
Yeah, it's in a
We're
really
not
good
seeing
state.
really any problems or bugs. They managed to keep the servers in pretty good condition. This is a good team here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, I mean, there we go. What do you think about them, like, making Shaggy into a Super Saiyan, like the jokiest of joke characters?
It's pretty fun.
I
think they nail, like, that vibe, right? Like, they do a good job of making it not, like, too corny, but, like, still doing some fun stuff.
And you can easily get to that level of corny, and obviously you don't want to, but they are towing a fine line, and they're doing it in a very good way right now. Boom.
I agree.
Jake is close to being out. Oh God, he got away.
Almost got him.
And they have Smash influences. If you just saw there, Jake, he did, like, the Kirby, like, down smash thing. It's influenced in a lot of ways, and I think that they don't hide that. I don't think they're shying away from it whatsoever. They're taking.
And why should they? It works.
Yeah, they're taking what works with Smash and just trying to add their own little seasoning to the stew here, or whatever you want to call it, to the dish. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I like your food puns here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Taz. It's what I do. And also, I'm aware that Taz is, like, a super cheap character. I'm trying to level him up.
Is he?
Yeah, because I just get to, like, go around in a tornado. I like it. It's fun. He is experimental. That's another thing. Some of these characters are experimental. We didn't talk about the classes either, by the way. Yeah, there's Bruiser, there's Assassin, there's Mage. It kind of does, like, Overwatch-style class stuff, but... Oh my God. But there's, more than one of each. Oh, yeah. Gee, I just got yeeted away. Shag's low.
Yeah, try to get on him.
Yeah. I don't know that's not enough. Got him. That's enough.
Good work. Yeah. Nicely done.
All right, cool.
Undefeated. Multiversus. It could be undefeated, but it has to come to Switch to clear that barrier. Right now, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Guys, you're missing out on the main platform. You're missing out.
Yeah, it needs to happen. Needs to happen fast.
Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Multiversus. Do you believe the hype? Is there a chance this could stand sort of next to Smash Bros? It'll still be in its shadow, but can it be the one that actually does it? Unlike the other ones that we say nope to, is this the one that really kind of can hold its own, build a player base, and have longevity? I hope it does, because it is so much fun. I can't wait till you all can play it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and until next time, hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. This game is good. SwitchForce out.